Hi, I'm JT Wilcox. I represent the 2nd District. Thanks for joining me for my video update.
So we're in the 40th day of a 105-day session. How has this week been going for you?
Well, this has been the first week of pretty intensive floor action, and I've been really proud of the people that I work with. Our commitment right now is to work on issues and be real people out there on the floor. We're in the minority, so we don't win a lot of votes, but our job is to talk about people, not things, and stand up for the things that we believe in and the things that the voters that sent us here believe in. And I'm thinking that we're doing a good job of that.
So also this week, House Democrats introduced a proposal to increase the gas tax by 10 cents for statewide transportation projects. What do you think about that?
Well, a lot of us represent rural or suburban districts where people have to commute a long way. The best thing would be to have an economy that is strong in rural areas so that you can work close to where you live, but we don't have that right now. So I am really concerned that an extra 10 cents a gallon on top of the 12 cents a gallon that the governor has already proposed is way beyond the tipping point for people that have to commute. And we need to sift through this carefully and make sure that we've really got the right alternatives before we ask the voters for any more in terms of taxes.
So when you're speaking of alternatives, what kind of reforms do you think we need to see in transportation before we look at taxes?
Well, first of all, we need some economic reforms, such as the ability for counties that are not growing to opt out of GMA, because GMA really crushes the economy outside of the really booming areas around Puget Sound. The second thing that we need to look hard at is, are the dollars really going into transportation construction projects? More than 15% of the transportation dollars go into mitigation. Now, mitigation is important, environmental mitigation, but so often, because of rigid requirements, it means that you're not really doing things that are good for the environment. You're doing things that are required simply by regulation. And of course, every voter knows that recently we've built a ferry that isn't functioning. We built pontoons for a bridge, $1 billion bridge, that don't float, and we've built off-ramps in the wrong spot. So we need to get better at this before we ask for more taxpayer dollars.
So how do you think we can address congestion in our state specifically?
Well, I think anyone that commutes knows that we've got some specific choke points, and that's where the bulk of the dollars need to go, the choke points. But one of the things that happens with the transportation package is it's highly political, and so what happens is the projects really get doled out in a way that is simply designed to win votes. And we need to commit that we are going to fix the most pressing problems first and not simply dole out the pork in order to get the last couple of votes. Thank you for watching my weekly video updates. Please feel free to call my office using the number on the screen or email me.